I tried to go healthy. My microbiome said, finally, more raw material. I took a deep breath, sat down with a crisp kale and spinach salad, confident that I was making the noble choice. No cheese, no refined carbs, just greens, maybe a few chickpeas, a drizzle of olive oil. The promise of wellness, or so I thought. But 30 minutes later, I realized something was terribly, painfully wrong. My gut didn't see light, clean, healthy salad. My gut saw opportunity. Premium fuel. An all-you-can-eat buffet for the methanogens, fermenters, and hydrogen hoarders quietly running a metabolic empire inside me. The very foods meant to help me shed calories, feel light, and improve digestion became raw material for gas, bloating, and unexpected calorie absorption. The irony is brutal. While others might eat a cheeseburger and feel sluggish but predictable, my healthy salad transformed into a metabolic and gastrointestinal roller coaster. The fiber, resistant starches, and plant compounds that were supposed to aid digestion were instead being processed with industrial efficiency. My gut microbes slowed transit, extracted every last morsel of energy, and released gas as a byproduct that made my stomach distended and my social confidence shrink. Calories I thought I had avoided were quietly reclaimed, turned into short-chain fatty acids, and absorbed without my consent. The metabolic efficiency of my gut had outsmarted me, turning good intentions into an internal riot of bloating and discomfort. And it wasn't just the physical consequences. There's a psychological sting to being outmaneuvered by your own microbiome. I had meticulously tracked my macros, measured portions, and committed to a salad instead of a burger. I had assumed discipline and restraint were sufficient. Yet my gut didn't care about discipline. It cared about efficiency. Fiber, legumes, cruciferous vegetables, all high-value commodities in the microbial economy, became a windfall for methane-producing organisms. They bulked up, slowed transit, and multiplied while I sat there trying to remain civilized in a public setting, clutching my abdomen and regretting my life choices. The health implications are quietly insidious. Chronic methane dominance and overactive fermentation are associated with slowed motility, constipation, bloating, and subtle metabolic inefficiencies. Even while I tried to do everything right, my gut was quietly altering energy balance, subtly increasing caloric absorption, and reinforcing bloating that could last hours. Unlike a cheeseburger, which tends to move through predictably, a fiber-heavy salad can create a lingering fermentation chamber. The food that should have left me energized instead anchored me in discomfort, a reminder that metabolic efficiency is not always aligned with human intentions. Even lifestyle interventions are tricky. Low FODMAP diets, intermittent fasting, probiotics, or digestive enzymes may offer partial relief, but methanogens are remarkably resilient. They survive antibiotics, rebound after dietary shifts, and adapt to new conditions with astonishing precision. Every attempt to control the microbiome is limited. The microbial CEOs inside me run an autonomous operation, and I'm merely a passive participant. The more I try to optimize my diet, the more it feels like negotiating with a stubborn, invisible force whose priorities are not my comfort, health, or social life. The social consequences amplify the frustration. Imagine planning a healthy lunch, proudly ordering a salad at a restaurant, only to find that the next hour is a test of stealth, timing, and endurance. Bloating, gas, and abdominal pressure transform a conscious choice into an anxiety-ridden ordeal. The unpredictability of fiber fermentation, compounded by methane dominance, turns every meal into a high-stakes gamble. You try to sit confidently, smile politely, and act normal, but internally your metabolism has declared war, slow and relentless, outmatching any effort you can make. The broader irony is cruel. Foods marketed as healthy, clean, or gut-friendly are often the very materials that empower the microbial elite. Prebiotic fibers, cruciferous vegetables, legumes, and leafy greens fuel methane producers, hydrogen hoarders, and fermenters. Every conscientious bite compounds microbial growth, amplifies gas production, slows transit, and subtly increases calorie absorption. The salad I thought would be harmless became a masterclass in metabolic sabotage. My intentions were ignored. My biology was optimized for internal profit, not human satisfaction. In short, the salad hit harder than a cheeseburger not because of calories, fat, or sugar, but because my gut is optimized for extraction, fermentation, and metabolic leverage. While I tried to be healthy, my microbiome bulked up, multiplied, and produced gas with ruthless efficiency. Transit slowed, calories were reclaimed, and I was left bloated, uncomfortable, and questioning the value of wellness advice. This is the cruel paradox of modern nutrition. The foods we assume are light and virtuous can be secretly hijacked by a microbial economy whose priorities are efficiency, survival, and maximal gas production. Every fiber-rich meal carries risk. Every healthy choice is a potential investment in microbial profit, leaving the human host to shoulder the physical, metabolic, and social fallout. So yes, my salad hit harder than a cheeseburger. Not because it was bad for me, but because my gut is smarter, faster, and more ruthless than I am. While I tried to eat clean, my microbiome bulked, fermented, and optimized, turning every leafy green into calories, gas, and bloating. The lesson is bitter, unavoidable, and entirely humiliating. Sometimes eating healthy doesn't just fail to help you, it actively conspires against you.